Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Lynn's Life Lessons. Good morning, everyone, guys, and guess what? Today is Wind Down Wednesdays, where we get out, go somewhere, spend some time with ourselves, and enjoy the day. So, guys, I'm here today back in the back of my yard. Thought I'd come by the water this morning. So nice and cool out. It's not hot. It's got a little breeze going on. So I thought I'd come out here, guys, and talk to you guys for a little bit and go ahead and film this video. But guys, I want to say thanks for all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel, guys. It has been a blessing to have all of you come on board, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you as I go through all the milestones that I am going through to make it on YouTube. Appreciate my ride or dies who's been there all the way, and my new subscribers that are coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys today, guys. So guys, on today, guys, I'm by this water. I'm gonna wind down and just relax, and after this, guys, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get me some breakfast and just relax and enjoy the rest of my day. And yes, I'm out here by this water enjoying. But guys, on today, I just want to remind you of the reason why we take time out for ourselves, because we have been through so much in our lives, and as we're getting older, we want to relax. At least for me, that's the thing for me. So I'm learn how to take care of myself, relax, wind down, and enjoy. Take out some time to let some things go so that I can bring some things together. So for me last night, guys, I was watching this movie, and it was very, very good. And I really enjoyed the movie, and it made me, sometimes you can see things that make you think about your life and what you have been through in your life. So for me, I was watching this movie. It was a very good movie, but it also reminded me of some of the things that I have forgotten that I have been through, like past trauma. I've been through a lot of trauma, and I've been through so many things, but I thank God that He was able to bring me out. Sometimes when we see things and we go back and we think about our life and what we have went through and how blessed we are to be where we are. For me, guys, I was watching this movie, and it just made me really go sit down and think about how God had been good to me, how I had went through so much trauma in the beginning of my life. I had went through abuse in the first marriage. I had carried my daughter for 9 months and went through that abuse. And sometimes I think about, we forget how strong we really are, and we forget how when we're going through these situations, and we sometimes don't look back. So for me, it was just a looking back and thanking God for how all abuse I went through, the trauma, the emotional abuse, the physical abuse, the mental abuse, that God still has me here to share my story with someone else, to let them know that there is a way out. And so with that being said, I was thinking about all that, and I was thinking about, oh my God, some of the things we forget that we have been through. And I was like, Lord, I began to thank Him, and then I began to say, God, it's awesome. As I went through all that abuse, and going through it, and dealing with a lot of things with just the abuse, then carrying my daughter for the 9 months that I carried her, then later finding out years later that she had some issues. So I was just sitting there just thanking God, because I was like, God, you know what? No matter what I went through, no matter how I went through, you brought me out of each and every situation. My life, I'm here for a reason. My life was saved for a reason. As many times as I was abused, I could not even be here today. I am not what I have been through. What I have been through doesn't define who I am. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Who you are and what you're going through does not define who you are. What defines you is what you do when you're going through that situation. Like my dad used to say to us, no matter what it ain't how you start out. It's how you end things. It's not how you start out in situations. It's how you're going to deal with the situation and what you're going through in that situation. That's what's the hardest part. And for me, I begin to thank God for that I went through. I didn't lose my life, because some people that went through abuse lost their lives. So I'm blessed to be here. I'm here for a reason. God has me here. And I don't know why I'm going in this direction today, but I just know that God has me here, and he has me here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose. I'm an example for someone else who may be out there going through something. And then on top of that, guys, to find out later in life, after I left my husband, that my daughter was special needs. Guys, that was just trauma on top of trauma. But guess what, guys? There's a God. He sits high. He looks low. He made me. He knew all about me. And he knew that I was going to be okay. But I was going to have to try to figure out how to get through the situations, how to come out of the situations, how to be the best me that I can be. That's why I do the pieces, the mental health pieces. It's for me too, guys. And that's why I do the Wind Down Wednesdays, because I think sometimes we have to look at our life and just begin to thank God for what he has done for us, how he has brought us out. And I always tell people, my latter days are so much better than my beginning, because as a young woman, I went through a lot of trauma. But guess what? It doesn't define who I am. It just helps me know that, guess what? I can be an example for someone else. So guys, this is what I'm out here doing today. I'm winding down. I'm learning to relax. I'm learning to take care of me. And I'm learning to be able, as I take care of me and become a better me, that I can be a better person to take care of my family. Because guys, I was broken. I was beaten, I was down, and I was out. But God decided to say, guess what? She's going to be an example. She's going to be able to tell somebody something. She's going to be able to encourage another woman or man or anyone who's going through any types of situations. And that's what I thank God for. And even with my story with my daughter, guys, I'm learning every day. And it's not easy, because for me, guys, you got to remember, I have anyone that has a child that has a special needs, we can take care of them for so many years. But after a while, guys, we know that the part about us is that we don't worry so much about the dying part. The part that worries us is how our children are going to be after we leave. So that's a big component, especially when you have a child with special needs, because most time when you have children, you look for your children to grow up. And once they grow up, you look for them to leave the nest. But you got to remember, all children aren't going to leave the nest. And when you got one that's different, you have to do things a lot different, and it weighs on your mind, it weighs on your body. And most of my life, I took care of my kids. I put my kids first. I did not do things that I should have done for me because I didn't know how to. So as I getting older, guys, I'm learning to love on me, to take care of me, to do my affirmations, to get up and pray, to do my scripture, to do my vision board, so that I can be an example to someone else, to be an encouragement. And people say, well, why do you do so much peace about self? It's not that I'm a selfish person, because I'm not. It's just that I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to accept myself. I'm learning to look at my flaws. I'm learning to be 60 and enjoy being 60. I'm learning to love myself first before I can give love to someone else. And that's so very important to me. So guys, when I say I'm winding down, I have to wind down. I have to get my mental right so that I can be able to take care of my family, be a positive message on this platform that I'm on, be an encouragement, be able to do things for someone else. Everything isn't about us. It's about being able to help someone else. So as I'm helping myself and talking about the mental health piece and the Wind Down Wednesdays, I'm also telling someone else out there in YouTube world, hey guys, you gotta slow it down. You gotta take some time, because had I had someone to explain more to me about some things in life, and I'm not knocking anybody, but had I had someone to kind of explain more to me about life and knowing things, because our parents, they were good to us. They taught us things, but they could only teach us so much. But as I got older, I learned to start loving myself. As I came out of bad relationships, I learned how to be about me, take care of me, love me before I jump into that next relationship. Because we have a tendency to, everybody wants to be with someone. They want to be in a relationship, but sometimes we jump from relationship to relationship. And I don't know, guys, why I'm going this way, but I'm just gonna say what I, was put on my heart. And I don't, we think we gotta have somebody, we gotta have this. But let me tell you something, guys. Slow it down. Take your time. Just figure out what you want. Make some plans before you jump into that next relationship. Think about what you want. Think about yourself. Think about your kids. Think about all those things and write down some things. Like I tell you guys, do those vision boards. Those are very important. Do those affirmations every day, maybe a couple times a day, so that you know the direction that you want your life to go in, so that you can be the best you that you can be. To love yourself. Keep loving yourself. Keep loving on yourself. Keep taking time out for yourself. Self-love is the best love, guys. Me loving me is not selfish. Me loving me is knowing that I can have the perfect mental, and me having the perfect mental, which will never be perfect because I'm not a perfectionist, but me having the right mental will help me to be able to be the best mom I can be, the best daughter I can be, the best sister I can be, the best neighbor I can be. And come on to this YouTube channel and talk to everyone and let them know there's a God out there. The only way I would have made it is because God said, guess what? I have a plan and a purpose for her life. I didn't understand the plan, but God knows the plan. Just like they say, yea, for me, this is a verse that helps me. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. So I knew that as I was in the valleys and in the deep and dark places, that I had a praying mother that knew to pray for me. And I had a prayer life that I seen before me. And regardless of what I went through, regardless of the decisions I made that weren't the best decision, that he still allowed me to make it. He still allowed me to live another day to be able to encourage someone else. He still allowed me to have this smile on my face. He still allowed me to be Karen's mother and be able to take care of her. Because with all that I went through, which I don't share everything, but with all that I went through, guys, I could be locked up somewhere in a mental place because it was a lot. And to know each day that I'm the strong person that I am, and only because of God. It's nothing that I have done, but it's the Christ looked down, smiled on me and say, girl, I got something for you to do. I got a place for you. So guys, don't like to make my videos too long, but I just want to come out and encourage someone. No matter what you're going through, God is the answer. He will, and he will continue to bless you as you continue to help others. And guys, don't forget, take some time out to love on yourself. Take some time out to be the best you that you can be. Take some time for self, because self-love is the best love. And like I always wind up saying, guys, don't forget to do your affirmations. Don't forget to do your vision board. Stay in prayer. Put down what you want. Be specific in what you want God. Be intentional of what you want him to do for you. And guys, he will fulfill those things that you ask him. But guys, I'm going to get out of here. The sun's coming up. It's getting a little warm. And I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thanks guys for everything that you do. You guys make sure you take time out for yourself today. Enjoy yourself. And guys, guess what? I'm gonna most definitely see you in the next one, okay? Have a great, blessed day. Enjoy. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and enjoy this water. Go and get me some breakfast and just enjoy the day. Bye guys. Have a great one.